I got you, people. I was having a nice day, man. The weather was nice. I was being busy, working on my truck, doing a couple of things. And as I was done, packed up the tools, I was going home. And it was already a lady with a carriage or a woman. I don't know. I'm going to come to the point where I say a lady or a woman because, she was first. So I was behind her. She was taking the elevator. I had to take the elevator because I had some tools with me. It's kind of heavy. So I took the elevator with her. She had to catch you. Put the carriage right on this end. The elevator's pretty big, right? Instead of her moving to the side with the carriage, she blocked me from blocking the buttons to the floor that I want to go. When I told her, can I, press the button? And she caught her attitude. I said, well, you could say, excuse me. But I said, yo, I'm in the elevator. I was going to press a button. And she could say, man, you better watch yourself. I don't like you. I said, yo, I don't even know you. I don't know who you are. And it doesn't matter. Listen, I just want to go up, press my button, my floor, and that's it. No, I don't care. I don't like you. You better watch yourself. I gotta smack you. You don't know me like that. I said, listen, lady or girl, because I said, to me, she was acting like ghetto or a young girl. For to be a woman having a child, you should conduct yourself a little more mannerism, more better. So I didn't know how to talk to her. I just said, listen, lady, I don't know you, and we never met, and I'm not here for that. And she just kept telling, you better watch yourself. I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna smack you. I said, listen, I never done nothing to you. I don't even know you. He said, yeah, anyway. She said she's like that because she don't like me. Just like that. She don't like me just because she don't like me. She never met me. We never had a conversation with them. But the girl says she don't like me just because of that. I said, oh man, this heat always bring trouble. I think it was better when it was winter where everybody was hibernating. But the thing is, I try to diffuse the thing, but this lady was off the chain, off the hook. She just wanna, all she can understand is she don't like me, that I better watch myself. And she kept on offering me that she was gonna smack me. I said, oh man, this lady's crazy. And she tried to do that, I'm gonna have to treat her like a man, because how you gonna try to start a conversation like that, aggressive with a man, because I'm not a little child, things like that, I went inside the elevator, I tried to press the button, she was blocking, she had the whole space, and she blocked the elevator buttons. And then she chose the infant, that the infant can understand was the infant. She told the baby infant not to look at no one, and I was the only one in the elevator. She said, in my mind, she said she really told that to that infant not to look at nobody. Because baby's eyes wanders around. They like to look at people and they smile. I guess she didn't want the baby to look at me or smile at me. But this lady was already upset. I don't know if she really dislikes me, or she was trying to create trouble, or she wanted my attention, or she don't know how to get a man's attention that she likes or whatever. But it's just troublesome what it is. And I think I got a particular face that everybody says that they see me somewhere. For some reason, I got this face that everywhere I go, somebody say that they think they know me, or if I'm from this place. No, man, I don't go out like that. I don't hang out, things like that. When I travel out of the country. So it's impossible for you to know me. One time I was coming from north to the south, right? And I stopped on this resting station. Another guy from Quebec, he had like an Audi camper. He turned a regular sedan into a camper. So I was just looking at it, doing videos. I don't know if I recorded it because it was a long time ago. But I remember the incident, and he told me, I think I seen you somewhere in Mexico. I said, here we go again. Nah, I've never been to Mexico. I've been other places. I've been out of the country, but to Mexico, that's local. And nah, I don't travel like that, man. When I travel out of the country, overseas. I don't think you see me yet, but you look familiar. Everybody always told me that you look familiar. I said, man, I gotta be careful because as I look familiar, and I got 3 or 10 people that look like me, things could get out of hand because, they probably do something looking for them. They might get the wrong person. But anyway, that's what I say, man. People got to relax, man. I don't understand why people get so angry. You know, don't take it out on people that got nothing to do with your problems. Everybody got problems anyway. You know, that was my experience today, getting on an elevator with a particular woman, lady, girl, because I didn't know how to describe her, because you know she wasn't acting like a lady or woman, especially when she had an infant child and offering to smack me in the elevator. Anyway, people, what would you do if something happened to you like that? Well, anyway, with that, I'll let you go and you think about that. Don't get in the elevator with strangers.